You are now tuned in to the Jmack Experience Podcast.
All right, we're back, and we got a very, very special guest on the show today. I want to give you a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Truly an honor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I was, not for nothing, I was like I said before we started, I was like talking to Chris. Shout out to Chris Rubber, by the way. We did see each other at Comic-Con.
Absolutely.
I'm like, I don't know. This is going to be a different one. He's like, yeah, you definitely got to get him on there. But I was like, Rhody Rug, right? So I started looking up all your stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is very interesting, you know?
Well,
so,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we enjoy manufacturing. And of course, seeing you at Comic-Con was nice. It's one of my favorite times of year.
Right. How are you feeling today overall?
Oh, I feel great.
Yeah.
I always feel great.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
When
I
you
like
wake
it.
up, you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, hey, I'm good to go.
Another day, right?
You know it.
Yeah. Now, you know, we did talk about Comic-Con very briefly, but were you there the whole weekend, or you just that one day?
I'm usually there the whole weekend. My friends own it, and I help out as much as I can while I'm there.
Yeah.
And I'm usually like a tour guide more than anything else.
Oh, really? All right. Interesting.
And I've gotten to know a lot of the celebrities over the years that come there. So it's nice to see people that I've known for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Right. Is it almost because, you know, I've just been getting into this whole Comic-Con stuff. Obviously, this podcast is about you and everything you've been doing, but I got to start with this.
Far more exciting.
Yeah, because I really like Comic-Con. So, because like I was just going to say, I'm new to the whole Comic-Con thing. I've just been going maybe like, I want to say the last 6, 7 years, like, you know, fairly new to it. But like, I've been finding that like most of the people that are there, is it usually the same people that they book? Like, how does that work?
No, what they tend to do is try to book shows that are coming up or ones that have been revamped or that are coming out.
Okay.
If they can. It's hard sometimes because people get disappointed when people don't show up, but they don't realize that like they're in the middle of doing a new season or something like that. So they don't want to cancel. They love seeing their fans. A lot of great people. I think like I mentioned to you when I saw you there, I've never been in a place where there's more people that are happy.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone willing to take pictures with you, talk to you. They go all out. It's their time of year, and they dress up, and I don't personally, but I find it fascinating. And everyone I met there is just truly wonderful.
It's like Halloween all over again.
Yeah.
But on steroids.
Like a huge Halloween.
Yeah. That's what I like about it. And I'm all for it. I think next year, I never dress up, but next year I'm definitely going to have to dress up, man.
You got to do something.
Yeah.
Just a little something, especially going around. And,
doing the interviews. And I got to start getting in more with the, getting like guests, like the big guests that are there and just interviewing them. But just, you know, I'm playing it by ear, right? Everything starts small and then you start.
Well, I tried to help you with a few of the local artists.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I saw you guys in there. So that's good.
Cool. All right. Episode 124. We got Rhody Rug in the building, the Jmack Experience Podcast. We're going to get into the intro real quick and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
Once again, I want to give you another round of applause. I'm excited. I'm really excited today. I'm not gonna lie. I kept reaching out and I was like, I really hope he shows up because, you know, it's all hit or miss with this whole podcast thing, you know, especially if people are just giving you word of mouth and they didn't pay to be here and stuff like that. So it just depends if they're going to show up. Right. So I was excited.
The thing that interests me the most when I met you and then watching a lot of your stuff is it's very motivational.
Absolutely.
And I'm a positive guy by nature. And so for me, that was really intriguing. And I'm like, I got to be there for him. I got to do it. Got to do it.
Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, you know, before we get into all the wonderful things that you've done, right? What was it like for you growing up, more or less? You know, for those out there who don't know who you are, would you like to introduce yourself once again? And, you know, where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm Scott Weldon from Rhody Rug.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Massachusetts.
Okay.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I employ quite a few Rhode Islanders in our manufacturing facility. And it's kind of exciting for us because we're a U.S. manufacturer.
Yeah.
We make it right here.
So basically, before you got into the rug industry is what I'm trying to build my way there, right?
Gotcha.
What was it like for you? So I thought originally you were from Rhode Island your whole life. So that's interesting to know. So you're from Massachusetts. What part of Massachusetts in particular?
About Newburyport, Mass.
Newburyport,
Mass. So about 30 miles north of Boston on the ocean. Grew up on the ocean. Yeah. Love the ocean. can't be far from water. That's my whole thing.
What was life like over there? Like, did you come from a big family?
A mediocre sized family. I mean, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of us, plus my parents.
Yeah.
And it was a very encouraging, family oriented stuff.
Right.
I mean, we had dinner every night at 5, had to be home before street lights were out,
that, man. Yeah. We need that.
There wasn't any phones, so that kind of dates me a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the house
it's
phone.
all good. Yeah. Or I'd call my mom on a payphone. Hey, I'm going to be 5 minutes late.
That's funny. Yeah, I was through that era too. I had a beeper back in the day.
Yeah, I had that afterwards.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, so like, because you said the Sunday dinner and stuff like that. That's awesome because nowadays, like, a lot of people don't even eat at the table anymore. And if they do, everyone's staring down on a screen.
Yes.
Right? So that you're more like, it's traditional, what I want to say, right?
Very traditional.
Yeah.
And even now, I mean, when we have Thanksgiving, we all get together at my sister's house and it's the same thing. No screens.
Yeah.
At all.
That's awesome.
Until football.
Yeah, well,
you got to have football on Thanksgiving.
It goes hand in hand with
Thanksgiving,
right?
Absolutely.
That's so cool. All right, so now, like, what was like the family background? Like, did they have their own business growing up, or like?
Yeah, so my dad, my mom was a nurse.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to that.
Shout out to her, yeah.
Very noble profession.
Right.
And my dad always was an executive before he had his own business.
Right.
And then from there, it kind of just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
And I went into, funny enough, after school, went into the same industry that he was in.
Right.
And was there for a number of years before I started doing my own thing. I just have this entrepreneurial kind of, I like to have I like to build something from scratch. I really like to see where it goes and what I can do with it.
I like it because I was going to say somebody had to inspire you, right? Early on for you to want to become a business owner, an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, definitely my father.
It was your dad.
Yeah, definitely my dad.
That's so cool. So, I mean, what made you more or less, like, how did Rhody Rug get started? We got to start there, right?
So Rhody Rug.
Was it your first business idea? Or
No. This is probably number 10.
All right, hold on. Can we get, what was your first one? What did you start
My first
with?
one was, I had a embroidery and screen printing company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
we did embroidery and screen printing for
clothing.
Yeah. And then we veered off into a subscription type basis with only hats. And that's where I started to meet a lot of the artists because I created a lot of hats for artists and cartoonists. And, that was our thing. I did, one of my favorite ones is we did hats for Mariah Carey. When she did her concert in Hawaii.
Major.
Yeah. Wow. We did, I think, 500 or so.
Wow.
Yeah. I sent them out to her for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
That's not no small name, right? Like that's crazy. Okay. So you were doing, it's funny. I love hats. I always have hats and stuff like that. Now we got New Era, right? Was this before New Era?
Yes. Before New Era. After Life is Good and before New Era.
That is why. All right. Because
you got Mitchell and Ness and all these other big names. Yeah. We were much smaller. We did everything custom.
Okay.
I didn't work with any like MLB or any of that stuff, but we were all small custom, but we designed them for the actual artist itself.
Right.
I did one for an artist named Stan Sakai, who created Usagi the rabbit that's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my God, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, a lot of people love it. And he's a samurai rabbit.
Yeah.
And we did a custom one. We dropped that hat and sold out in, I think, about an hour.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear stuff like that, like even with, a lot of people don't like him nowadays, but I feel like he's still a genius at what he does. Kanye West, for instance, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like he'll sell you $150 t-shirt with nothing on it. It sells out in minutes. Right? It's amazing. Like
how it happens. It's the hype. It's the buzz.
So, all right. So you go from hats now. And what year was this more or less? We're talking like
early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Okay, cool. So now what happened with that business? You just decided to like...
We sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We had a couple other businesses in between. And then the opportunity came up for the rug business.
Rhody Rug, gotcha.
So Rhody Rug started in 1987.
Wow, I was born that year. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta drop it. That is crazy. Oh my God, 1987. That's nuts. Okay, so it was already established.
Yes,
is what you're saying.
Established business. They're in the country itself, there's only a handful, probably 15 or so braided rug companies left.
All right.
And now I'm happy to say, purchasing my largest competitor, we're the largest rated rug company in the United States.
In the whole nation.
The whole nation. Yep.
Gee, shout outs to you. That's amazing. So, all right, because I just gotta get this all together. So you go from the hat, doing your thing with embroidery and stuff like that, right? You sell that, and then is it somebody that you meet down the line and they're like, hey, I want to...
Yeah. There's some partners that we met through the years. And after the hats, I was down in Texas and we had a hemp business where we were processing and manufacturing hemp for CBD and Delta 9 and everything you can think of.
Gotcha.
All the raw materials that go into any of your edibles or things like that. Fascinating business. Science, science, manufacturing.
And a lot of money in that business.
Oh, yeah. When it first came out, we were selling a kilo for $15,000. Now I think they go for like $5,000.
Oh my
maybe
God.
5,000. Yeah, things have changed.
Yeah. Because it's like oversaturated. I feel the market now, right?
It's a lot different.
And this is like way before, like when the first stages of it being legalized.
Exactly.
Like
this is just prior to that happening.
Gotcha. All right. So you were like early on. The thing.
Yep.
So now you jump from, it's amazing because you go from like embroidery, then you go into hemp, and now like what?
All manufacturing.
Yeah. What made you want to do like out of all things, right? Like the rug industry. What made you want to get into that? Is what I'm trying to get to.
I love the fact that we're building something.
Okay.
And my employees are just amazing. They are the best. But building something that you get delivered to your house, no matter where you buy it. So for me, my customers are like Wayfair, Overstock, Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, any major one you'll see our stuff in.
Wow.
And the fact that we're making it from a thing of yarn and then you get this beautiful rug, people are amazed. And now what I'm trying to do is modernize it to the younger people because everyone thinks of their grandmother's braided rug in their house.
Like something like we're looking at right now.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. And in New England, it's kind of where it all started.
Right. But
we've expanded it so much so that we're doing stuff now that's very modern, that goes into some high-end homes. Our rugs are in Barbara Streisand's house.
Wow.
Jimmy Kimmel bought some.
That's
Jimmy
amazing.
Fallon bought some. We did the Property Brothers.
I've
been on HGTV from times too with our rugs on there too. So it's changing. We're trying to shift the paradigm from the thought of your grandmother's rug to okay, you can get something modern and modern colors plus
with
custom.
style, right?
Yeah, we're adding colors.
Yeah,
that
vibrant.
Pop. Yes, exactly.
All right, so hold on one second because so when you get into the rug business, more or less, right? Mm-hmm. It was pretty much established already, correct?
Correct.
So because I was gonna ask you, like the early days must have been tough, but it was already flowing, right? Like sales were going and stuff like that.
It was flowing well because when we purchased it was right before COVID.
Oh, that's
it was right at the COVID time, and for a lot of businesses, that was their toughest time. It happened to be our best years. Yeah. Because everyone was at home.
Everyone was home. They
buying stuff for their house.
Yeah.
So we went from a 3-day to 5-day lead time to 6 weeks.
Oh my!
Because we were so busy, and I was trying to hire people during that time. And
nobody wanted to work.
No, well, stay at home, get paid, or go to work. What are you going to do?
That's true.
Plus, everyone was afraid they were going to get sick.
Oh my God! So right in the middle of COVID, this is when you get into this, more or less.
Yes.
Wow, that's good to know. So all right, so the sales were booming, but then you were short on people who were doing the labor, correct? And how did you figure? That must have been tough on us. How did you figure it out? Like
that was a tough balance. So one of the things that we had spoken about before, and once again, nice shout out to Chris from Hey Rhody.
Yeah, shout out to him.
And Valley Breeze too, the local company, local newspaper company. They did an article on me on what I do for employees.
Got you.
And it's not just words. I know all my employees. I walk around. They smile. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Good, thank you. I know each one of them. And then on Fridays, we do Flamingo Friday.
Oh, that's good. You build relationships.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
You know, I figure these people are with you 8 hours a day, sometimes longer, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to get the best out of them and make an environment where they want to be there.
This is
everyone has choices.
Yeah. Some of my worst jobs, not for nothing, it'll be those jobs, and I've worked in a lot of restaurants where like the employees are scared of the boss.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's an awful way to be like in a job. You know what I mean?
Yep,
like,
I can remember that young on being like that and being like, oh, I'm afraid to do anything.
You're not going to last in a job like that.
And one of the things, we had talked about earlier, you asked me my influence, and it's my father. and I've watched the way he handled his employees for years.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I want to be just like him. I'm going to be just like that. The respect. I want my employees to think on their own. Otherwise, I'm nothing more than an overglorified babysitter.
Right.
And I'm not going to do that. No one flourishes that way. So you really need to dig deep into the different people's abilities and their psychology, and also understand, but you have to have a genuine like for other people.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, because they're not machines at the end of the day. You know, you got to treat them humans.
Oh, yeah.
You know, one of my favorite shows is Undercover Boss.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched every season. And I just love how they come and they try to get to know the employees. Sometimes it's not a pleasant situation, right? But like, it's cool in the end. You know, they actually bless the employee, and it's a dope show. I can see you on one of those shows.
Yeah, the problem is everyone knows me now.
Yeah. Well, you got to disguise yourself.
I'm going to have to put on something different.
So, all right, let me ask you this, right? Because I got a few good and funny questions. Like, what's the funniest or most unexpected request someone has had for like a custom rug? Can you remember?
Most funny. I would have to say someone wanted one in a very odd geometric shape that we couldn't do. And it was sort of like a weird flow. And where the heck is that rug going to go? It's not under your table. It's not. I guess they had a room that was, and they wanted to kind of follow the room. That was definitely
interesting.
Hit the odd meter.
Were you able to fulfill it, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you made it happen.
Yep, we were able to do it.
Okay. Are there like any traditional techniques like that you still use? You know, that other maybe rug brands have abandoned, because you know this rug industry must be been around for a while, no?
Yes, yeah. So I mean, if you came for a tour at our facility, which I do tours all the time, the governor's been through, everyone's come through. I gotta definitely stop by. And you can see the machinery looks like, and it is from the early
Ancient.
70s, some 60s, but it works.
Yeah.
Still works well.
Yeah.
And so we stay with the very, you know, that traditional, but there are two things that we do different than everybody else.
Okay.
And there's reasons for this. One, we make the filler that goes inside there. We make it from yarn, and it looks like a shoelace, if you will.
Okay.
Reason for that is two things.
Yeah.
One, it makes the rug lay flat. Who wants a rug that's wavy? You got to have a flat rug.
Right.
The second thing it does is with your polypropylene rugs, everybody else uses a paper filler.
Gotcha.
Our rugs, you can take them outside, spray them down with a garden hose, let it dry, and it'd be fine. Well, if paper gets wet, you know what happens then.
Yeah.
So that's why we do that differently than everybody else.
Gotcha. So you can actually wash the rug and you don't have to like drop it off somewhere. You could do it yourself more or less.
Yeah, the polypropylene ones, you can take it outside, spray it with a garden hose, use a little bit of Dawn, whatever, let it sit, and you're good to go.
Yeah, because I thought like, you know, usually people have like these fancy rug cleaners and stuff like that.
Yeah, you need that with a lot of your wool rugs because those are a little bit different, but not with our polypropylene. We try to keep it simple.
What would you say is like your best seller that everybody usually, it's a go-to, like it always sells no matter what?
I'd have to say, it's funny enough, it's one of our rugs that have been in the line for 20 years. And I don't know why. I still don't know why.
Yeah.
It's made from a yarn called space dye, which is dyed a different color every 6 feet.
Oh.
And when you make the rug, no two rugs will ever be the same because the colors will never land on the same spot.
Oh,
so say you buy two, it looks similar.
Yeah.
But if you put them side by side, they won't have the same. They won't land. The colors won't land in the same spot.
I think
it's pretty wild.
I think my mom had a few of those rugs back in the day. Is it the ones that have like the purple, the black, the white?
Yep. Yeah. All different colors.
I'm gonna put a picture of it when we talk about. That's so cool. Yeah, I remember we had a few of those in the house. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, what about like, because it is called Rhody Rug, right?
Yes.
Like, how has Rhode Island's culture influenced the brand? You could say.
I mean, all of my employees are from Rhode Island.
Right.
First of all. Second, I think we have always been, you think of Rhode Island as the smallest state, right?
Yeah, the ocean state.
And Rhody Rug, we were always looked at as the small little guy.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
And don't worry about them. Yeah, we just bought out our largest competitor. So what does that tell you? So I mean, it tells you that, no matter how small it might seem, you can accomplish whatever you want.
And that's everything in life.
And that's everything. It doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter what you're looking at. So people always say, like you had asked earlier, you have all these different industries. Yeah, but they're all linked.
Right.
It's what's inside. It's how you treat the people. anybody can learn a manufacturing process. Anyone can learn a product.
Right.
You can't learn how to teach people if you don't have that like built into you. And I really think that's what it takes.
You know what's funny that you're saying this right now, because we're all about inspiring others, right? And like even with myself, sometimes a lot of people tell me, your time's gonna come. You just gotta keep at it. It's not how you, what do they say? It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
Absolutely.
Right.
And if you keep doing it and do it with all your heart, I think you can accomplish anything.
That is so great. You definitely inspired me today. Not for nothing. So like, what's like a design more or less? Because you say you're getting into like, I want to say you want to try different things now, right? And you're trying to get it more like modern and stuff like that. Can you give us like an exclusive, like you got anything dropping soon?
So I had two things. I have a new line. It's called an Elegance line. And I'm the only one in the United States that has that yarn because I helped create it with the yarn manufacturer.
Nice.
And it's a super soft polypropylene, very modern colors, almost heather looking.
Right.
The other thing I'm working on is a modern farmhouse line.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you think of all these people that have these the homes when they're building them, they're trying to make it look like a farmhouse, but new.
Yeah.
I'm doing colors to match that.
Oh, that's amazing. What about like tiny homes and stuff like that?
So we, what were we talking about Chris earlier for Hey Rhody? Elise was in a book called Tiny Homes by Fifi O'Neill.
Really?
And the book is on Amazon. I have the book and we're in the book because Elise's home got photographed and they were showing it because it's a Rhode Island home. And my rugs are in her book in her home.
It's funny because that wasn't even one of my questions that I want to ask, but I find that industry, I actually want to get a tiny home eventually. Yeah. I know it's not the right state for that, but like they're around, Yeah. So
buy a piece of land, just pop up,
right
boom, there you go.
It's simple.
You want to go somewhere else, you hook it up and take it with you.
Exactly. That's so crazy. What's the name of the book again? Do you know the name?
Tiny Homes, Tiny Spaces by Fifi O'Neill.
I like it.
It's on Amazon.
I like it.
It was amazing. It was really cool. I didn't realize that we were going to be in the book.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Now, what trend in home decor does Rhody Rug see coming next? Like anything in particular that you've been seeing lately?
I've been seeing colors become more prevalent. So like in the vintage or an old gold, an old rose, which is sort of like a faded pink. Right. And it seems like people are getting into more color options mixed in with a pattern.
Oh, so that's the new thing.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
A lot of designer stuff.
For like, you sold some of these, I don't want to like get too much into the business side because obviously, I don't want to be watching people's pockets, but like for those out there who don't know, what is an average, like a rug, like a custom rug, right? Like what would it cost you if you want something like that for your home?
I mean, if you're talking a polypropylene rug, your average sizes run like 4x6, 5x8,
right?
Talking with $300 to maybe $500, $600, $700.
Wow.
The custom rugs, we're getting into some pretty large custom rugs, which are 9x12. Those will tend to run in thousands of dollars.
Jeez, there's big money in this industry. Yeah, because you think rugs, you think maybe $20, $100. Like,
not so much.
Not these rugs.
And there's a difference. I mean. My favorite part of my tour, and it's so funny, I pointed out to everyone that comes through. It's like the last piece I do on my tour, second to last piece I do on the tour of the factory. Once they get to see everybody making everything, is I actually have rugs that are imports versus rugs that are made here. And so like mine here, and people are amazed at the difference in quality. And it's not just me saying it. That's why I show it.
Right.
And I literally bought these rugs from Amazon.
Yeah.
Opened them up and that's it. And people are like, wow, I wouldn't put that in my house. I'm like, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. But the pictures were beautiful.
The quality.
So it really goes back to the quality. And when you look at people like my sewers, they're actual artisans. They really are. People look at this, it's a sewing machine. Well, it's a commercial sewing machine. That needle is running at 3,600 RPM. So think of your car at 3,600. That's how fast that needle's going. It's like, and they're working foot pedal, knee pedal while they're making things happen. It's just amazing.
You got to have the technique, right?
It's all what they do. It really is. They're just amazing.
I was going to ask, it's funny, we're leading to that, but you just mentioned how imported versus made in the USA, right? Which, usually everything comes from other countries and stuff like that. What does it mean to you? Do you take pride in that? Like, listen, this is
I take an awful lot of pride in that. And the hardest thing I've had over the years is to convey that to everybody because a lot of people, and I get it, are price conscious.
Yeah.
And for years had a hard time competing Obviously, times have changed a little bit. You got tariffs and all this other stuff, which seems to be leveling the playing field. But anytime, every time, I would put my rug up against an import, not even comparable.
You're knocking it out the park.
Nope, every time. Every time.
Amazing. What's the life expectancy on a rug? You know, I got to ask.
Unfortunately, it's too long.
Really?
I should make it shorter so I could sell more. No, I'm just kidding.
Are there rugs that you think could last maybe 80, 100 years?
I've had some people actually come and say, this was my grandmother's. Wow. And, you know, they've had it for 60 years on top of their grandmother.
Right.
A lot of ours, they're all reversible. So you get extra life, but not uncommon to be 10, 15, 20 years easily.
On average.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because, you know, there's even museums that you go to, right? Like, and you see like high-end rugs that go for
big money,
crazy money. Yeah, like almost buying like a Mona Lisa painting or something like that, which is crazy, right? Because I'm into all that. I look into a lot of stuff. You know, my mind's always thinking. But museums are like one of my favorite places to visit, and I love
seeing the old stuff.
Yeah, and it looks like out of this world.
Funny you should say that. I have people that have come into our factory, and they've actually brought me the original pieces when people made them by hand. Actually, did the braiding by hand. It used to connect to a table. They call it a hook and ladder, I think.
Right.
And they would make it from bed sheets and old clothing. That's how they used to make rugs back in the day.
That's interesting. I wonder how long it took, right? To make one rug.
Yeah. So you got to figure they work on it for maybe a month.
Yeah.
Now, I can't do that.
Yeah, obviously.
So we're shipping like 2,000 rugs a week out of our facility.
What's the biggest like order you've ever had? Like anybody order like, I don't know, maybe 20,000 rugs or something like that?
Yeah, I've had some that are like 1,700, 1,800 rugs.
Wow, that's amazing.
I did, it was funny, not too long ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, I was on Chronicle, and out of the blue, this person called. They were redoing their lodges down in Virginia.
Yeah.
And they wanted to put braided rugs in there. So they ordered 18 large braided rugs for their high-end lodges.
Yeah.
And it's like, you never know where something's going to come from. That's why you
Big
talk
hotels,
to everybody.
right?
You talk to, exactly. You talk to everybody, you do everything, and you're just like, wow, that comes out of left field.
And you never know who you're going to meet too, because you might see someone that you think he's like, he's what, and like probably the biggest dude in the room, like the elephant in the room, right? It's like that. You never know. Like,
yeah. I treat everyone the same. So for me, I feel very fortunate that way because I just love people. It's just fun.
What's one thing about the rug industry that most people would never guess? Anything that you could think of offhand that like pretty interesting to those?
How hard it is to design a rug.
Yeah.
In the colors. So you have a bazillion different colors you're working with.
Yeah.
And when you're designing a rug, you have to obviously look at trends and things like that. But we might go through 30 renditions of it before we land on a line. And then we got to put the colors in that line.
Yeah. That's interesting.
But we do that all ourselves.
What about like major, like big brands like Louis Vuitton or like Gucci? Have you ever worked with anybody?
No, I've never worked with anyone big like that yet.
Crazy.
I say
we gotta put in the universe,
I say
right?
yet. Yeah.
Imagine you get one next month. That'd be crazy.
I'll be like, I
need one of those.
Okay, I'll do one for you.
That's
but we have been just recently, and I say recently, the last few months, we've been working with a lot more designers.
Yeah.
And we have a designer in actually South Boston.
Yeah.
Thayer Design, which has been designing a lot of our really cool rugs. And they're just, what they can do for a design just blows me away.
Yeah.
And then when we make it into a rug, like, no way, we can't do that. We'll never. And then we do it and we're like, damn, that looks nice.
Never, right?
Yeah. I'll have to show you some of the pictures after. You'll be like, whoa.
That is so crazy. This is interesting. What about, because there's some rugs right now, I don't know if you've seen them. You've probably seen them on the internet where like they'll do like a sneaker and make it a rug or like a cartoon or like, do you do that?
Those are hard to do for us because a lot of those are done by hook and loom with, and then they can print on them.
It's like a 3D print, right?
Yeah, almost like a 3D print on a rug where we're doing it with actual yarn. Now we've done some shapes like dog bones and hearts and eyes and stars and things like that, which as long as we can cut it out, but we don't have the ability to do that currently.
Yeah.
I get requests.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it would adhere to the yarn itself.
Got you.
Yeah.
This is I had to
Kind of
ask.
fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Now, what do people always do wrong when it comes to cleaning their rugs? We got to give them some advice, right?
Absolutely.
Like, what are the do's and don'ts?
The number one thing that people do that is incorrect is that they use their beater bar when they're vacuuming it. So that beater bar will pull at either the wool or the polypropylene. It's only yarn.
Yeah.
And it's held together by thread.
Right.
So when you're cleaning it, you just want to turn that beater bar off like it's a hardwood floor. You'll be fine.
Gotcha.
That's the number one thing we see.
Oh, it's the little thing at the bottom of the vacuum that like spinning and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. You know how you can turn that off?
How do you turn it off?
There's a button usually on your vacuum. You just turn it off. And that's how you do your hardwood floors because you wouldn't want that thing spinning on your hardwood floor.
Right.
So it's the same principle with a rug, at least with a braided rug, because you'll just pull that yarn out. It's just fiber.
This is interesting. I never knew that my whole life.
Yeah,
right?
not like your wall-to-wall carpet where you can use the beater bar. People want to use it because then you can see the line of it being really clean. Yeah, you just turn that off.
Turn it off. Yep. And what about like throwing stuff on it? You know how there's like certain scents and
so there's the easiest way to clean it. And
what's your go-to?
What do you go-to is the most basic thing in the world is something like Dawn dish detergent.
That's it?
Use a little dab of that. You spot clean it and let it dry. You'd be good to go.
New again.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you don't have to use any of the fancy stuff. Dawn works just fine.
That's amazing, right? People don't know these things, right? If I buy a rug, I might want to just like, oh, I need this, I need that. You don't.
I need a special cleaner, and I need to take it to a dry cleaner, which charges you more than the rug.
Absolutely. What about like wearing shoes and stuff like that on the rug?
I mean, you can just like anything else.
Yeah.
Fortunately, with all the colors, a lot of times it hides some dirt, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
But they're so comfortable. A lot of times you don't want to have shoes on them.
Right.
We're making all area rugs, not wall-to-wall carpet. So
Gotcha.
You might have it in your living room, in front of your TV,
by
your fireplace, underneath your desk. Yeah, exactly.
I like this. Now, if Rhody Rug had a personality, how would you describe it overall?
Ooh.
See, I had to bring you some. I had to challenge you.
That is a heck of a good question. I'm digging that one.
I like it.
Rhody Rug would be a jet setter.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I think, the personality is fun because we deal with a lot of colors.
Yeah.
So it'd be fun, but we like to try new things and we like to do new things. And like I said before, we'd like to think of it as not your grandmother's rug.
Traditional. She's like sewing on the.
It's the funniest thing. Again, I go back to the tours because I've proven this over and over is that people will come and they'll think, where do you think most of our rugs are shipped? And everyone says, New England.
Right.
Obviously, Maine, Massachusetts.
New York, maybe?
Maybe New York. And exactly, like, nope, watch this. So the cart will be full of rugs that are all plastic up, ready to be shipped out. I pull out California, Ohio, Arizona, Florida, North Dakota, South Dakota. I've gone through before.
Arkansas. You probably got like random states.
Yeah. Right? I've gone through and pulled out a whole bunch of show people. Not one is in New England.
Not one.
Not one.
That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
What goes to show, that's another thing that, especially when you're an entrepreneur or like you're trying to make it, no one ever really believes or supports in your own town.
Yeah. So
it's always like outside.
It's so funny. I'm in the town and I'm in the Chamber of Commerce for the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. And nobody knows Rhody Rug. Well, they know who we are now because I'm out so much now and I've been jabbering away and that's just my personality.
Do you do a lot of marketing and stuff or you don't really need to?
So I spend $0 on marketing.
No way.
Yep.
So you don't do no Google ads, none of that stuff?
Nope. I've been just starting to do some Facebook ads, but prior to that, I don't spend any money on marketing because my customers, like I said, we sell to Wayfair, Overstock. It's
like word of mouth.
So you could have my rug without even knowing it. Because if you bought a rug from Wayfair or you bought a rug from Overstock or Bed Bath & Beyond, it's like, that might be my rug and you just don't know it.
That is so crazy. You're going to say something else and then we got into another question. Something about like the people that don't support from your own
Oh, yeah. So like no one knows who we are.
Yeah.
We've been here since 1987.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
I talked to so many local people and they're like, Rhody Rug, what's that? Where are you? I'm like, we manufacture braided rugs.
I was one of those people.
I think I'm the last textile manufacturer definitely in Blackstone Valley, if not all of Rhode Island.
Really?
And they're like, wow, we didn't even know you were there. And then they come and they're like, oh, wow, you're right here. I'm like, Yeah, we've been here.
Let me ask you this. I got to ask you this because we got a few more, but I got to keep picking because this is very interesting. Do you have like a huge like facility, like a Amazon type of vibe, or like is this a small building type of thing?
So our building in Lincoln is 52,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Good sized building.
Fairly, yeah.
But not Amazon style. Yeah. And the new building, because we just bought the new business, is 72,000 square feet.
Oh, you upgraded.
Yeah. So now we got both. It's a little bit bigger because we had, it's a bigger business. So we had to merge it, but it's not Amazon style, but you would be surprised what we pump out of there for efficiency.
Small crew or like a big crew of employees? So
we have 25, 26 up and down, but my VP of manufacturing, Tony Laura, he's a local. Everyone knows him in Rhode Island. He's a Portuguese.
Like the face of the company.
Yeah, like we go anywhere and they're like, "Oh, I know Tony. Yeah. You know Tony? I know Tony." Yeah. And he's the one that makes all that happen. Yeah. And you'd be surprised for a small company what we can pump out. We just finished an order for a early education company. We did 2,000 baskets.
Wow.
Because we make baskets as well.
Yeah. What kind of baskets? What do you mean?
Like the round baskets with the handle.
Oh,
and the rectangle baskets.
Yeah. That go like in your bathroom and stuff.
Wherever you want. Yes. A lot of people use them for like dog toys. They'll throw the dog or their children's toys in there.
Yeah. Oh, I need one of those.
Yeah, we do. We do more than just rugs.
That's pretty cool.
Chair pads and stair tread stuff. And,
what about the stuff for the airplane that you put on your shoulders?
No, I'd like to make. I could probably do one.
There's always endless ideas, right?
You could always do something. Dog leashes, whatever.
So it's endless, right? I like this. This is so. So like, what about like if you could collab? And I did ask you this earlier. Have you ever worked with a big, Louis Vuitton? If you could collab with a major brand or an artist for a rug collection, who would it be and why? So it depends how large you're talking. So we did do a large collaboration with Disney. Oh, that's amazing. A few years ago. I don't know if you remember the Disney stores. Yes. So we made baskets for every Disney store in the country. Oh, my goodness. So that is so cool. The new company we just purchased had a line for Property Brothers. Yeah. It's another big name. Yeah. But I'd love to work with any of the celebrities or artists that would like a custom line. Like, I'd never get to the Magnolia level. I'd love to work with Joanna, but she's so large, it's hard to work with. Imagine doing stuff for like the White House, doing stuff like that. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be, so funny enough, the company we just purchased was there in 2017 in the Oval Office with the braided rugs all over the place. Oh, I get some pictures in the new office of that. I need. You got to send me one of those. Yeah. No, definitely. That is so cool. That's history. Yeah, absolutely. That is so cool. Now, looking back from now, what's the legacy that you want Rhody Rug overall to leave behind when it's all said and done? I would love them, the legacy to be a high quality USA made product. Yeah. And I know that's what we are now, but I'd love to continue that and continue to grow off of that year after year. Cause I feel like as time goes, right? Like things get cheaper, quality's not the same. Oh, I know. It's just for a lot of things. Yeah. And we have a very high standard. So much so our rugs fall into a higher category in the braided rug category because the yarns are made for us in particular. So most people will use like a polypropylene that's soft, is shiny in a single ply. We do a double ply, and then it goes through a process called texturization where, for lack of a better word, high pressure air blows on it to make it look more like wool. Yeah. And I'm the only one I think that does that in the country. Wow. It costs a little bit more, but it's a much higher, it makes a much higher quality rug. Good quality. Yeah. That's amazing. And that's what the legacy should be. Remain with the quality and the consistency of the quality that's always been there. Don't I can cut corners, right? Well, I mean, a good attestment to that is that I can count on one hand how many quality issues I've had in the last 5 years. Are we saying 0? Yeah, close to it. 4, I think. Wow. And the reason being is that the sewers, as they're sewing the rug, they're checking it out. And then the person picking up the rug, they check it a second time. And then it goes to shipping for a third time. So it's rare that a rug would leave with a quality issue. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people get color, Mistakes they look at their monitor and they're like, "Ooh, I really would like this giant red rug." And I can look at it and tell you that's coming back because that's a big red rug. And unless you have a huge room, the color can't absorb it. But
I'm talking just straight quality issues.
Yeah.
None.
That's amazing. So you really make sure before that product gets to the customer
Absolutely.
is 100% on point.
Well, you think of what I would like in my own house
Yeah.
and what I would like to receive, or what would you like to receive?
Absolutely.
You want to receive something that you feel like you got a good value for your dollar. And that's all you can ever ask for.
That's what happens now. I'll be honest. Sometimes I order. We talking Amazon again, right? And not to knock anybody's whatever, but it's a big company. We don't want to say anything.
Yeah,
bad.
no, nothing.
But
we love Amazon.
We love Amazon, but I'm just
To a
saying,
degree.
like the people who may be third sellers to
Yes.
them, they'll send you stuff, and I'm sending it right back because when I get it, I'm like, this wasn't what I seen.
That's
on
not what the picture
description.
is. Yeah.
Right. So it's
I use that. It's so funny. I use that example actually when the governor was through.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there and I said, see this rug? I made this rug based on this rug. And he's
Right.
like, it doesn't look like. I said, well, I ordered this from Amazon because the picture was beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful picture. I got it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's like freaking
I'm like-
McDonald's.
I was like, all right,
You know-
I could do this better.
Yeah.
So then I made the color for one of our lines.
It's like fast food, right? That's what I was just saying. Like you see the burger, it looks glamorous.
It's juicy and
then when you
cheesy.
get it, it's like
You
thrown
get
in
it,
the
you're like,
bag. You're like, what the hell is this?
And then you eat it and you're like, oh man,
Even worse.
You're let down.
That's so crazy. What advice would you give to someone that, they're a small business owner at the moment in Rhode Island trying to grow, or maybe someone that's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur? What would you tell them?
I would say stick with it. It's not going to be easy. A lot of people glamorize that and you don't realize how many hours you actually put into it. I'm sure with you, how many hours you put in. And
Endless.
And it's a passion project for sure. You have to love what you do. But, for me personally, surrounding yourself with great people.
We were just talking about that the last episode. This is
Oh,
crazy.
really? I didn't even catch that.
Like-minded individuals.
And if you surround yourself with great people, great things will happen. And I truly believe that.
Man, thank you so much for that wonderful advice because we need that. A lot of people don't understand that. It really takes a team sometimes.
It's so easy to knock something down or to be negative. It takes hard work to be positive. And listen, we all go through tragedy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have multiple family members. Most of my cousins have all passed away due to drugs or alcohol or something like that.
Depression.
And it really is what you make of it. I really do believe that. I said, you stay positive, you'll be positive. And,
Absolutely.
And remember, tomorrow's another day, man.
Yeah, right? You can start again.
It's a do-over.
Yeah. It's like a reset button.
Yeah, it's every day.
It didn't
Like
work
Groundhog
yesterday.
Day.
It didn't work tomorrow, baby, right?
Yeah.
You never know what happens. Speaking of that, we're going to get into album of the week.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Album of the week this week is Confessions on a Dance Floor by Madonna.
Ooh.
Are you a Madonna fan?
I
I'm
am. I
assuming.
saw Madonna back in the early 90s.
Yeah. Really? Was it the Like a Virgin tour?
It was. And it was
Oh
at
my
Worcester
God.
Centrum, I believe.
That is crazy. So I do these segments because I'm huge. Obviously, I love the arts, love music, love movies. So something that I do is just a segment. Yeah, but what was that like seeing Madonna?
It is insane. So, very much like you, I'm a music lover.
Yeah.
And it's not a music style.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
As long as it's good music.
And it, I don't care if it's Frank Sinatra,
Right.
DMX,
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi
right?
Hendrix,
the
Van
Beatles.
Halen, anything, and the Doors. And I go all over
All
the place.
Doors are good. Yeah.
And so, to see, I think music is just something
Universal.
that just, it doesn't matter what it is. I love it. All of it. It's it's
even
really
opera.
good.
I like opera too.
Opera, jazs,
Yeah.
classical. Name it classical. Classical puts you in a nice mellow mood.
Yeah. Like there's times because I'm originally from New York City. Like there's times I've went to several businesses and they have certain tunes playing and I'm like, what is this? Because I'm one of those guys and I'm like Shazamming it and I'm like, wow, it opens the door to other things. So I'm like, oh, this is good music.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
you said, it doesn't always have to be. When I was growing up, obviously, come from hip hop and all that stuff. But then I started listening to other stuff and I'm like, and I'm Spanish. So I was like listening to Spanish music and it's just endless.
I'm not Spanish and I like Spanish
Exactly.
music.
As long as it's good. If it sounds good, right?
It's got a nice beat and it just sounds uplifting. It's like, oh, that's really good.
That's awesome. Let's get into movie of the week.
Movie of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Movie of the week this week is Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It's with Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Dave Franco, and Morgan Freeman. Are you a movie guy too?
I am. A little bit of magic from Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I've seen it. I'm very much into movies.
Oh yeah, did you you watched it already?
I've seen this one. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
It's a great movie.
It's good. You recommend it?
Yeah, highly recommended.
I'm gonna check it out. Now we spoke about a lot of wonderful things today. You know, what's next for Rhody Rug? Anything else that you want to promote or cover that I might have missed?
I think we covered an awful lot.
I tried to do my homework as much as I could.
You did a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I just want to keep going and keep growing.
Elevating. Just keep elevating.
And, I try to help people around me grow too.
Absolutely.
And I think in a time where so many people are at odds for stupid reasons, as far as I'm concerned, I think that why can't, we all put our pants on one leg at a time.
Right.
Let's just do that.
Grow together, right?
Yeah.
We should all be able to be retired one
I don't think it's that hard.
Like one of my biggest goals right now, like I want to, own something, like instead, I don't want to rent forever, growing up in a big city like New York is like, even a lot of my friends that I grew up with, like they're just always going to be in an apartment. Like that's just the mindset they had. They're like, I'll just rent forever. Like you don't want to own anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
There's a certain level of
to
pride.
each its own, right? But,
again, it almost goes to owning a business. It's a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding.
Yeah. I like it. This is awesome. Now, where can people follow you at on social media wise, or maybe a website if they don't know yet?
So it's RhodyRug.com.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Social media is Rhody Rug.
Rhody Rug. I like
we're pretty easy to find.
And then they can place their orders there, obviously, and whatever they want.
Yes, they can do it right online, or they can come in and see us. I do tours all the time.
Let's talk about that. So, like, if someone like me wanted to do a tour, like, how does that work? Do we have to email you, or just
you
call?
Walk in and say, as long as I'm there,
It's that easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So we have a showroom. We have a showroom there, a little showroom. So I encourage people a lot of times when they're looking at rugs, if they're local,
all right,
I'm like, you should just pop in. Doesn't mean you have to buy anything, and we're not going to pressure you. Matter of fact, I even put a doorbell in the showroom to say, have at it. I've had some people there for like an hour. Ring the doorbell when you're ready. That way we don't bother you. But at least so you can see colors and
feel it, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, feel it and see. Everybody's monitor is a little bit different, or your phone. If you're looking at your phone and you're like, "Oh, I think I like that color, but I really want to see it." Or if you want to see how it's made, I put a giant window in the showroom, so you can watch people actually making the rugs.
That's so cool. Yeah. Is this like a all around the clock business, or like do you have just certain hours of operation?
No, my employees work 6 to 2:30.
Okay, got you. Because there's some companies, they're like all around the clock. Like,
yeah. No, we're not. That would be nice. Now you can inspire me to do something new.
Yeah, you never know, right? Just
24-hour rug making.
Keep doing it. Yeah, keep that money rolling, baby. While you're sleeping, you're just making money. It's
just ching, ching,
How
ching,
much did
ching.
we make last night? That'd be crazy.
Can we open on weekends too?
I mean, plenty of people do it, right? There's a lot of companies.
Yeah,
like that.
no.
Never stop.
Our people need a break.
Yeah, I like that. I respect it. Now, can we agree that all the experiences that you went through got you to where you are today?
Yes.
Any advice out there for those who may be experiencing some tough situations that maybe you went through or are going through now? What would you tell them?
I would say it does get better. Stay strong. It does get better.
I like it. Well said. Any last words or special shout outs that you would like to mention before we sign off?
Well, of course, to yourself for being a gracious host, my friend. I'd appreciate it. Chris at Rhody for introducing us.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rhody,
Chris Rebel, we love you, man.
Thank you.
The guy, man.
It just there's so many great local people that I've gotten to meet, from real estate agents to just different business owners. People I've never met before. I went to John Call, a local restaurant, a new Mexican place in Cumberland.
Yeah.
And
is it good?
Oh my God. Is it good?
Yeah. I'm simple
menu,
Mexican food.
Simple menu, but so good.
Yeah. I might have to check it out.
Yeah. Again, people and then they came and they saw the factory. They brought a whole crew with them, like their employees, to do a tour. And I'm like, just come on. So we did the tour and they were just blown away. So it's like, there's too many local people to thank and to shout out to, but I just feel very fortunate that I've been able to meet all these great people.
That's amazing. Shout outs to our sponsors, Black Sheep Sea Moss, Spaced Out Snacks, Vitamin Energy. If you would like to be a sponsor on the show, we're always open to it. Make sure you email us at the JMackExperiencePodcast@gmail.com. It's truly been a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Rhody Rug, episode 124. The Jmack Experience Podcast. We're signing out. Gah.
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience Podcast. Be sure to come on for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.
Shout outs to the sponsors, Vitamin Energy, Spaced Out Snacks, and Black Sheep Seymour's been rocking with me since the beginning. I'm looking for new sponsors, so if anybody you know out there is interested in being a sponsor for the show, you're more than welcome to, send us an email at the JMackExperiencePodcast@gmail.com. And it'll be a vibe, you know what I mean? So make sure y'all catch us on TikTok, add the TikTok page, the Jmack Experience Podcast. We're going to be doing some lives on there. We'll probably be doing like some DJing, live events. We're definitely going to get into the gaming. As I said before, we've been streaming the new Resident Evil 9, which is crazy. And yeah, man, I want to thank you once again for tuning in. We truly appreciate you. Oh, last thing, make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. We just started putting stuff on there. So anything that like I can't put on, like for banning purposes, like if I can't put certain content on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, everything that's exclusive will be on there. You get the first dips on all the new episodes. That's going to be on there as well. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. I'm going to put the link below. And stay tuned, man. You already know we're signing out. The Jmack Experience Podcast.